and a very happy new year. We are back, as you probably gathered already, on a group dig. So we are now at the official Colchester Detecting Club's annual Christmas dig. It's after Christmas, it's the 30th, and we're about 5 or 6 miles, as the crow flies, from my home. So it hasn't taken me long to get here either. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Notch to 11, and I hope you had a fantastic festive season. Whatever you did, wherever you are, hope it was a good one, and thanks massively for all your lovely messages that you've sent me over Christmas. Always love reading them, and right back at you. So we're back today. We're on a huge, well, 3 big fields. There's a little bit of pasture as well. Right now, though, I'm on a field that is known as the treasure hunt field. So they've buried, as they did last year, 3 chests of goodies in here somewhere. I've seen one come up already, so that's not a great start for me. I found one on their dig last year and found it, I think it had 20 or 25 £1 coins in it. So looking forward to having a bit of a mooch. Also looking forward to finding some history. So without further ado, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, we're off and running. It's actually really pleasant. I don't think it's going to rain, but the fields, we've had a lot of rain over Christmas still. The fields are very claggy and the boots are very, very, very boggy. But we're looking forward to some good things, and as always, a massive thanks to Daniel, to Emily, to Marius, and obviously the wider team for all your efforts. They've put on a massive event for us today, including barbecues at lunchtime, massive raffles and all sorts of other wonderful things. So really looking forward to the day, so thanks gang. We're off and running. We had a little bit of lead. Second target was a 77, and it's a bullet case anyway. So yeah, so we're off and running. So looking forward to hopefully some good things. Absolutely glorious morning, by the way. And I'm on the Deus 2 today. I've actually got both. I've got the Deus 2 and the Manticore. So the plan is do the morning with the Deus 2, go back and have my burger on the barbecue, and then come back out with the Manticore. So yeah, Deus 2 today, or this morning. Had a 76, had a couple of bullets since you last saw me, and then I think we may have our first coin. Yeah, definitely a coin. It is super claggy again, which is not going to make it easy filming, but there we are. Yeah, it's a coin of some description. You can see that. Let me give it a squirt. Be back to you in a sec. Lovely. A little Vicky farthing, I think. Yeah, that's her, isn't it? Hello, Mom. Yeah, little Vicky farthing. Not in the best of nick, but not terrible. We might get a date off it, but too claggy and too wet to try right now. But yeah, we're off and running with a coin, and we don't mind that. See you in a bit. Well, next one. High 80s, early 90s. Right by a nice little bit of blue and white pottery. It's got to be worth a dig, isn't it? About there. Oh, very claggy. That'd be the word of the day, I suspect. Claggy. It's out, and it's a 91 now. And they're my kind of numbers. Ah, curse of the live reveal. It's a little rivety, ringy thing. Ah, never mind. Oh well, we'll take that with us as well. A little bit of blue and white. See you in a bit. Well, we're about an hour in so far. Not much for me. A couple of bullets and bits of lead, and obviously the Vicky farthing. Just bumped into the lovely Jelly, who's also here today, as is Ricky, Hammered Metal Detecting UK. Jelly is the metal detective, and a few other of the gang, Simon and Ollie, the Suffolk Search. Yeah, there's plenty of really good people here. I love coming to these digs. Just far too many of you to mention, of course, but great to see you all. Anyway, had a 77. Oh, bumped into Jelly, that's what I was saying. Bumped into Jelly, and she's found a silver, I think it was her first hole, a silver coin. I shall say no more than that. You need to go over to her video and watch what comes up. But yeah, very nice indeed. So a great start for her. I've had a 77 and I found that. Now it kind of looks like a ring, but of course, oh, it's not a ring. No, it's definitely not a ring. What is that? Don't know. It's nothing. I'm pretty confident of that. Don't know. Little cap off something maybe. One of them little pharmaceutical needle caps maybe. I don't know. It's not what I was hoping it was. I thought we might be in the ring territory, but we're not. Moving on. Here we are. Big old fields. Big fields. Anyway, we've had one. That might be something. Now, full disclosure, I have pinpointed it, but I've left it as I found it. Haven't touched it yet. But kind of high 70s, early 80s, and I wasn't convinced, if I'm honest. It's really going to be really hard for live digging, especially this side of the farm, because it's really hard work to walk. Look, absolutely caked. Should have put fleece socks on my boots, but I didn't. There we are. Anyway, I can see it there. And that to me, and it's, as you can see, covered in mud, but I saw that poking up at me, and I then saw that it had something attached to it. I think I might have found my first kind of intaglio fob seal. What do you reckon? Yeah, it's got to be in it. Get it. Right, I'm not going to get too carried away. I'm going to come off camera because it's, as you can see, really stodgy. So I need to just, actually tell you what I do whilst I've got you. For a bit of a reveal, let's just see if we're lucky enough, if that is what I think it is, or is it just a big button? Yeah, it is. Get in there. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Let's right, let's give it a clean. I'll be back to you in a sec. Well, it is indeed. Look at that. Still got the little loop on it as well, little watch fob seal. That's gorgeous. And then, ready for it? Look at that kind of red and clear glass. That looks to me, I don't know, it looks like a man standing. Maybe old man time or something. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's about as clean as I'm going to get it, unfortunately, because it is proper stodgy on here. But that's a bucket lister. That is amazing. And that is a happy Marcus. Oh my God. Excellent. Right. Compose myself and move on. See you in a bit. Afternoon session. So we had a good 3 hours. It's really windy now. The weather has changed quite dramatically from a very calm morning to a very windy afternoon. And as you can see, I'm back out with a Manticore. So as promised, the morning with the Deus 2, which was reasonably successful. Well, no, very successful. We had that amazing fob seal with the intaglio stone in it. So I'm really looking forward to getting home and cleaning that up, but also putting some wax on it so we can see what it would have once looked like when it was pressed into it. So yeah, we shall see. But no, I brought the Manticore out. We had a nice spot of lunch. The fantastic Colchester Detecting Club put on an amazing barbecue of burgers and sausages. I even won a couple of bits in the raffle. So it's been a good day so far. And we've got about 3 hours, I would say, this afternoon to try and make the most of it. And we're starting, if we can find it now. Yeah, I'll come back to you. I'm back. Not a very convincing one, but it's kind of on the target line. So targets are few and far between. This particular field has been done before, so yeah, we'll give it a whirl. Rivet, rivet, rivet. Ooh, look at that. I said I was about to claim it as mine, but of course I wouldn't do that. The lovely Marky Mark. He's got himself a bullhead sixpence, I suspect that is. That's gorgeous, mate. Old Sammy Simplex. Sammy Simplex.
Yeah, I was confusing myself for a minute.
Picked out some silver. And there he is.
Well
done, mate. Awesome.
Yeah.
Next one, coming in as a 19. Yeah, thought it was a coin. It's not. It's a button, sadly, but there's definitely some pattern to it. Look, it's got that kind of coin look to it, which is why it fooled me. It might have a little bit of pattern in the middle there as well. So yeah, don't mind that. Right, we're running out of time. Need to crack on. 91 in the slop. Huge buckle. Yeah, well, we're running out of time now. The light's nearly gone. As is the energy and the will. But yeah, it's been a quiet day for me actually. So, you know, despite an absolute bucket lister, which I'm never going to complain about, and a little Victorian farthing, I haven't found much at all. I've found a few buttons and bullets and bits and bobs, but and this whacking great buckle. But no, there's been plenty of silver come up. Obviously, the lovely Marky Mark and his son Frankie. Both nice to meet you, Frankie, mate. Yeah, obviously Mark had the George III. Jelly's had a couple of bits of silver. You know, I think Ricky had a cut quarter or cut half, as I recall. So there's plenty about. But that said, I'm never going to complain finding a Georgian fob seal. I cannot wait to see what that looks like. So yeah, that might be it. We've got about 200 yards to go. But hopefully we might find one or two more. Manticore's been quiet this afternoon, but I don't think it's the machine's fault. It's just been quite a quiet land and I haven't walked over it. So yeah, anyway, stick with me. There might be one or two more. If not, we'll see you on the outro as we leave the field. See you in a bit. There we are then, gang. That was the Colchester Detecting Club Christmas dig. Fantastic day out. Reasonably quiet fields, actually. There wasn't tons and tons of stuff come up, but what did come up was really, really nice. There was plenty of silver. We had 2 bits of gold, I think. Loads of wonderful other artifacts. And of course, for me, a bucket lister, this beautiful, and it's been confirmed as a Georgian, so kind of 1760 to 1800 watch fob intaglio seal. And the image that it's depicting is not a man, it's actually a lady, a beautiful lady leaning up against an anchor. And looking online, that is a maritime image for hope. And that is the lady leaning on the anchor, waiting for a man to come back from sea. So it's a beautiful image, a beautiful story to it, and dropped probably well over 150 years ago. So I'm absolutely thrilled with it. It was a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around for the next minute or so, because I'm going to show you what it looks like when we dunk it in some sealing wax. But for now, thanks again. Happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care.